if you ask me about my honest truth about visa approval, how to get your visa approved, if I would choose only one word, is consistency. Nothing more, nothing less than the word consistency. Even this is by Robert Cialdini in his book Six Principles of Persuasion. Consistency is one of them. How to stay consistent in your document, how to stay consistent in your story, right? So any type of visa that you are applying for, you have to show consistency in that case. Is that okay? Now let's pick up the point where under a visitor visa. Is that okay? So I will give you some few scenarios. So, as a consultancy, we have seen a lot of cases, both successful and then not successful. Now, look at this side. There was a lady who wanted to visit the cousin in Europe, right? So in that application, what she came to us. So what we did there, we did everything that we are supposed to do, and then I asked the lady, can we get a best set copy of the cousin? Is that okay? So why the best set copy? We want to show the connection. What shows that you guys are cousin, even though the two of them are bearing the same surname. That doesn't guarantee that indeed you guys are cousins. Aside that, there were some letters, right? There were some. I think the cousin had been sending some money home to the lady, and then what again? There have been some pictures with the two of them together with the family, other family members, but still the visa was denied. Is that okay? That got me to the point that if your documents are not consistent, there's no way you are going to get your visa approved, right? There's no way you are going to get. The reason being that the justification of the purpose of the state was not reliable. the moment you hear that word, it means that they cannot verify the exact place or the exact source or where you are going. Is that okay? I'll give you another scenario to understand better. So what I'm saying here is that if you want to travel on a visitor visa, consistency is one of the things that you must not ignore. I asked them, as I said earlier, can we get a best set copy of the cousin? They said that they can't find a best set, right? And I said, okay, that's fine. If you can't find the best set, we will do our best, but the final result is still in the hands of the consular. There's no way any consultancy agency will tell that, okay, I'm going to get you a visa. It's the consular that issued a visa. You do your best as an applicant, as a consultant, as a immigration warrior, but still there are always a rejection. That is why you can check our video on the channel that says that you have to provide a room for error. That one was by Morgan, right? So Morgan, in his book, Psychology of Money. Yeah, that is where I got that idea from. You always have to create a space for a room for error. So there are always a rejections in the visa application. Is that okay? If they would have provided the birth certificates, we will know how to link up, right? So how to link up the cousin relationship. So how are you guys related? She told me they are related through, I don't know, paternity side is the mother, brother, son. That is all you see. But there are no connection. There are no birth. There are no document. That word of mouth alone is not enough. Even though you can write that in your cover letter, you still be denied since you don't have a supporting document according to your statement. Right, so that supporting statement is very, very important. So you must show consistency in your visa application anytime you are applying. Let the document speak. You can say anything in your cover letter, but you have to support it with an evidence to show that indeed what you are saying is true. That is all that I can say about a visa. That I don't know why majority of us, you normally, especially in Africa, you have been experiencing the visa refusal, the rate at which the visa are being refused, especially when it comes to tourist visa and the visitor visa, are very high in Africa. I can say, per my experience, personal experience, that is what I can say, that consistency is what we are lacking application, right? There's another one. I think I've said that on this channel before. If you are a subscriber, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, you make sure that you subscribe to the channel. So if you want to learn things like this concerning your documentation and then visa application assistance, is that okay? So another one who wanted to visit the in-law, that is the husband's sister in Sweden. Is that okay? In Sweden, everything was on point. Everything. If I say everything, I mean everything, right? Everything was on point. The husband is in Italy. The son is in Italy. The mother-in-law is in Italy. All of them are in Italy, but the lady is in Ghana, right? So is in Africa here. Even though she has visited the husband before here and there, she was even have a visa in her passport. Sweden denying that visa by saying that there was no the source wasn't reliable. You remember that English? The purpose of the justification of the intended stay was not reliable. So that's what they told you. So all because she got a letter from the in-law. There were pictures with them. She provided the birth cert of the husband, the marriage certificate of the husband, the two of them together, the ID of the child, and then other stuff. But the connection between where you are going and you is not reliable, so the visa was denied. That visa was denied. So what is that connection? So the only way you can connect that is through document. You see, the nice thing is that the embassy don't just deny your visa for denying sake, but that they want to deny you. That is why they deny you. No. It doesn't work like that, right? Per experience, it doesn't. It is a fact. It is a fact. You have to provide the documents in accordance, and then you leave everything in the hands of your maker for the final results. Is that okay? Don't leave a space for the ambassador to question. The visa was denied by saying that it's not reliable, being that the way we have fill out that space is that you have to get the birth certificate of the husband, and then that of the sister, who is the sister-in-law of the applicant, right? So the two of them are going to be connected through their appearance. So when you pick the birth cert of the sister-in-law and then you pick the birth cert of the husband, you consider that on that birth cert, the two of them are having the same parent name. Right? So she would have gotten that visa approved, but because of that, the visa was denied. Is that okay? So consistency here is the key for you to get. Don't take anything for granted. Is that okay? Don't take anything for granted. So lastly here, for this one is for a conference, a student conference, of course. I did the application, right? So I witnessed the application for the guy, and then he was approved. So where was the consistency? So actually the guy is going for a conference. Is that okay? He was going for a conference in Denmark. It's a student conference. I think they have been doing that yearly for medical students. Yeah, medical students. So in the previous year like this, the guy attended the conference in South Africa. Is that okay? He attended a conference in South Africa. So the following year is going to be held in Denmark. So that was the first time the guy is going to travel internationally. Is that okay? So we did the application, we did everything together. So the consistency here was that he showed up the documents, the stamp, the ticket that he used to attend the conference in South Africa to the application. I will see where the consistency is coming from. So he added that to the application, and then he was also a final year. I think he was in level 300, going to the level 400, right? So you added that as a home ties. He was sponsored by. We are not talking about that aspect in this video. We are talking about the relationship between you, the applicant, and where you are going. Is that okay? How can you prove that consistent? Because since he has already applied or attended a conference previously, then the chances for him to get a visa internationally to follow up that conference is very high. Verify, and of course, you got a visa approved. You got that visa approved, and then to attend the conference. So you being the first time applicant or the first time traveler, if you want to attend something like that, if you want to travel for your first time, make sure that you build a consistency. So let's say if you want to attend a conference, then what you have to do is that you can get a conference within your country. It's okay, a conference. They are be holding summits and then all those things. You have to attend those summits, buy a ticket, attend those summits. It's okay, buy a ticket, go for those within the interior, I mean within the country, attend them one or two. If you hear about some same conference, like similar conference that relate to your field that you want to travel to within the neighborhood country, take a flight, go to that conference. Is that okay? Go to that summit, right? With your tickets and then other thing. Then boom, when there's an international this thing, you can apply for the international. So you have already built a consistency from those things that you've attended within your country, and then the neighborhood country. Now they can say that it's not just because of the traveling that you want to go something of that nature. Is that okay? But you know where you are going, you know where the benefit is going to come from, right? So that is how you have to build your consistencies when it comes to your visa application. Do you want a consultation? We are available, so maybe I will leave a link to our consultation form here. Of course, private issue discussion comes with a fee. So if you're interested in that, you can fill out our consultation form, and then we'll be glad to reach out to you. You also get our contact, our email, and then contact number within that form. So if you're able to fill out those things, we'll be glad to reach out to you for any further. We do this thing worldwide. You don't need to come wherever you are. You have been doing for USA, UK, Africa. There we've spoiled it, and then Europe. Is that okay? Worldwide, we have been doing this thing worldwide. So if you're interested in any one-on-one discussion through either a WhatsApp or an email, tourist visa, it doesn't require much. It's a matter of consistency.